It's time now for the Baylor Channel 4 o'clock news, and it's Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, June 8th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. Your 4 o'clock news and our top 3 at 4 on this Wednesday afternoon, going on a Wednesday evening is, without waiting for California's crucial primary results to come in, Bernie Sanders said late Tuesday that he was nonetheless going to compete in the next primary in Washington, D.C. Donald Trump says the Mexican-American judge can't be fair to Trump universe because of his ethnicity. Paul Rand said it is a textbook definition of the racist comment. At least 3 people were killed in the shooting in Central Tel Aviv Wednesday that police said was discriminating against Israelis. Maria Sharapova training was suspended by the International Tennis Federation on Wednesday for an anti-doping rule violation. And off to the deputy who helped for the destruction of the dollar store on Wednesday said he was in a little bit of shock after the Brazen Act. Later, the Obama controversial fiduciary rule will require the financial advisor to act in the best interest of retirement savers. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi called for a closer security relationship between his country and the United States and Wednesday and the rest of the U.S. Taiwan, an Egypt plane that made an emergency landing on Wednesday to stand fallen. Bomb threat resumed to find in the land in the Beijing. Egyptian officials said the latest series of deadly and damaging air travels involving Egypt. The deadline for the research to vote in the EU referendum had been extended. The government said Cabinet Officer Matt Hancock said the government would legislate to extend the cutoff until midnight on Thursday. Jerusalem, the top Israeli minister, said he wants the government to take complete control on more than half of the West Bank and remove the Palestinian residents of the territory. Geneva, a UN official leaked a report that French peacekeepers were sexually abusing children and squid in the protest to the UN's failure to act. So, South Korea said Mexico City, 8 Mexican federal police officers have been held without bail on suspicion and helping El Chapo Guzman escape from prison could be free over the due process violations. So, North Korea's internet speed doesn't rank that lot, but the border's on the bottom. Berlin, German's foreign minister has been summoned on the Turkish Charge of Affairs for talks following in the inflammatory comments made by President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Caracas, Venezuela. Venezuela CNN said on Tuesday that it verified 1.3 million petition signatures gathered by the opposition in an effort to recall President Nicolas Maduro. Aleppo, Syria. Children among the 15 people who died Tuesday in the streets of the destroyed Aleppo, Syria officials said. So, North Korea patterns that cyber attack could be involving Syria's police agency and said Wednesday. Modern Israel kept the so-called state in the 1st century BC where uncovered that the agricultural excavation in Israel, the Israel antiquities afforded and reported. Zellwood, Florida. A man has died of being crushed by powerful instruments on a plant in Central Florida. The other one, Sentinel, was reported. The Oklahoma medical examiner ruled that the crusher killed shale pioneer Aubrey McClendon was an accident according to an autopsy reported released on Wednesday. In Dorchester, Massachusetts, multiple people were shot near the Jeremiah Brook High School, and 1 person was dead and 3 were wounded. And also, the police department are looking for a suspect. 3 neighborhood schools around that area were placed on safe mode, along with a heavy police presence around the crime scene. The schools were in safe mode were Brook High School, Dearborn STEM Academy, and Frederick Park Middle School. Washington. Vice President Joe Biden said on Wednesday that Democrats should be grateful and give Senator Bernie Sanders time to lead the race. Washington. Nancy Pelosi released either fake press release Malcolm Palmerines for hiding from reporters in the wake of Donald Trump's comments about a federal judge. Burlington, Virginia. Burlington, Vermont. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders has set the layoff about his campaign staffing in the day after crushing defeat in California. Sacramento. Polls showed that in a relatively close race on primary day in California was not close to all between Hillary Clinton and Senator Bernie Sanders. Washington, Libertarian Party presidential nominee Gary Johnson, the disaffected supporters of Bernie Sanders Monday did consider his party's platform. Washington, federal campus safety data showed that nearly 1 in U.S. colleges and universities had at least 10 reports of rape on year on the main campus. United States markets were higher on Wednesday as energy, machinery, and chemical companies received a lift from a weak dollar. Looking at the stocks now. Take a look at the stocks. Down what? 66 up, 66.7 points at 18,005.05. SP 5 up 6.99 points at 2,119.12. And NASDAQ up 12.89 points at 4,974.64. The airline cabin configuration mixes inline seats with angle seats. As United and fold-up beds and other luxuries at select flights. 47% of the chief financial officers say their companies will remain independent and hiring because they are concerned about the nature of the global situation according to the latest CFO survey by Duke University. After missing analyst earnings estimates by 1 penny, Lululemon CEO Laurent Paudem extolled the virtues of the company but new loose stock for layering in its menswear strategy. National Hampshire, the U.S. Air Force is fielding BAE Systems Advanced Precision Kill. Weapon system laser guided rockets are ongoing operation in Iraq and Afghanistan. Stockholm have delivered chemical power to radioactive nuclear test kits to the Swedish Civil Contingency Agency, alluded to the company said Wednesday. London, Diamond Shipyards Group in the Netherlands has introduced a range of rail executive vessel for the naval clients. Washington, the White House on Tuesday fed the veto set in the fiscal 2017 defense bill for proposal including Pentagon reconsideration and Gitmo closures. And local news, Attleboro State Police said a man from New Jersey was arrested with a loaded semi-automatic handgun and an influence of drugs when he responded to a car fire on Interstate 95. Johnny arrested 34 Elizabeth, New Jersey, was ordered held in the jail without bail on Wednesday pending the dangerous hearing in Attleboro District Court on Thursday. State Police say tours Thomas Howell and Michael Patrick responded to a car fire around 10 a.m. on Tuesday on I-95 south near the Route 1 exit in South Attleboro. State Police alleged Bristol was unsteady in his feet and was slowed and born when they spoke to him, and in addition, he complained about burning his hand but declined medical treatment. After routine check revealed criminal record in New Jersey, State Police said they found a handgun in the pocket of Bristol's cargo pants. Mansfield, residents of South Main Street area were treated a bumper truck pirate and explained the cuts to Tuesday night thanks to the part of Google Maps. Attleboro, a Rhode Island man pleaded guilty Wednesday to selling a bogus New England Patriots shirt in the uncover investigation. A man fielded in the case was stolen in the city for almost $130,000 counterfeit sports merchandise. Boston, the New England Criminal and the Boston Globe and the New York Life Center that says will focus on fishes, conservation, and health of ecosystems and marine mammals. The Anderson Catholic Center for the Ocean Life launched on Wednesday. Aquarium says specifically locals focus on aquaculture, habitat conservation, and the health of other marine animals. Remains in Iran 700,000 years ago were discovered in the island forest. As scientists dig in the Liang Bear Cave on an Indonesian island that forest years ago found a tiny human-like skull, then a pelvic jaw and other bones. A powerful new technique for charging genes in insects, animals, and plants. Whole grape promise quoted in the report from an influential panel of scientists released Wednesday. A giant hungry black hole appears to be China and couple cars on the center of a nearby clocks in the new study finds. The black hole's tiny habits are shedding light on how black holes fight the activity may grow. Legendary physicist Stephen Hawking just published a possible solution of one of the biggest paradoxes in physics. His theory explains how there might be a possible escape from a black hole just like Grand Master McConaughey and filaments is stellar. Civil rates in the United States have been increasing in recent years, with almost 20,000 cases occurred in 2014, the highest number of cases in more than 10 years. UK researchers say that they have found a new way to tell if a heart attack was more severe than might cause loss of arm by looking at bruising and bleeding in the heart muscle. Washington from cheese that sliced check the Obama administration is encouraging food companies and restaurants to lower the amount of salt in their foods they sell. FDA warns of the lower doses of anti-diarrhea drug. Peter Chell News on 4-9. Time up for a spot report. Tonight, the Boston Red Sox will be at San Francisco to take on the San Francisco Giants. Game time 10:15 p.m., 7:15 p.m. their time. And the Boston Sox will be at McCoy taking on the Toledo Mud Hens. Game time 7:05. Major League Baseball scores. Tampa Bay Rays leading the ball. Arizona Diamondbacks 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Atlanta Braves are leading the San Diego Padres 2-0 in the top of the first. Top of the 8th, the Toronto Blue Jays leading the Detroit Tigers 7-2 in the top of the 8th. And Chicago Cubs leading the Philadelphia Phillies 8-0 in the top of the 8th. Alright. Other sports. Cleveland Cavaliers put in pressure for game fees versus Golden State Warriors 9-9. While the Cavaliers need to come down on defense. CS has been on Chris Mitchell asking the former number 3 overall pick how he can started his career would be ended, and Richardson said it would be with him putting on a yellow jacket. Another week brings another crew brings with man. NASCAR revised policy started on nothing must be securely fastened to a car. It's NASCAR suspends car lost in crew chief for one race. Peter Jones time 4:10 on this Wednesday afternoon, going on to Wednesday evening. It's time now for a Trevor report. Let's study up down in Rhode Island, where let's start every down with 99 stop outside of Sulphur Protector Audience to downtown Providence. 146 at the southbound side. It is backed up from 15 to Route 95. 146 on the northbound side also surround Route 99 and Lincoln. 99 on the northbound side, so 126 to Route 122 1 second. 95 on the southbound side. It is backed up from downtown Providence all the way at the Coventry. 95 on the northbound side. Little Sulphur, Coventry around Route 4. Route 4 on the northbound side of Sulphur, North Kingstown all the way up to Route 95 downtown Coventry. Jamestown, Newport Bridge is out. Logan Good, Mount Bridge is out. Slow go. 195 on the westbound side, so it's stick to downtown Providence. Athens, out in the Cape, Route 20 on the northbound side. Little slow around in the border just before the Barn Waterway. Athens, southeastern Massachusetts, 95 on the southbound side. It did slow from South Main Street and Sharon all the way up to Route 295 in the Attleboro. 24 on the southbound side. It did go after Route 120 and cancel to Route 139 in Southern and hit brakes again around Route 495 in Raynham. And Route 3 on the southbound side. Go from the split all the way at the Route 18 in Weymouth. 299 on the westbound side, so Shrewsbury on Route 9 in Worcester. 128 on the southbound side is backed up for Route 2 in Lexington all the way at the stop and go all the way after the Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side, so for the split all the way at the Route 24. And then 120 on the northbound side, so for Route 20 Waltham all the way at the Route 129 in Reading. Stafford Expressway on both ends, so the Pike Car at the split. 93 on both ends, so on downtown Boston. 93 the southbound side. Backed up right at the center, 93 in the northbound side, so for Jacob Bridge in Boston all the way at the Route 125 in North Andover. Mass parking in the eastbound side, so also back tolls all the way at the Putin and Hippus again, all the way at the South Boston Logan Airport. Mass parking on the westbound side, so Logan Airport all the way at the Newton Corner and then Hippus again after Route 128 in Weston. Route 2 from Lexington to Belmont. 495 on the northbound side, it did so for Route 2 in Littleton all the way out to Route 93 in Lawrence. 93 on the northbound side is backed up from 38 all the way at the Route 230 in Methuen. 495 southbound side, so Route 9 in Westport to Route 495 in Hopkinton. Route 3 on the northbound side is sold from Burlington all the way out to Tingsboro. 495 on the southbound side is sold from 93 in Lawrence all the way out to Westford. Up in New Hampshire, 93 on the northbound side, also on the Salem, New Hampshire stretch. 93 on the northbound side, also from the Hooks at Toll Plaza. Everett Back Wilson in Manchester, New Hampshire. Route 1 on the westbound side, southbound side also before 295 in Brunswick, Maine. I-89 on the southbound side, it's slow after the Canadian border, as well as I-87 on both ends, also around the Canadian border up in Pottsboro, New York. I-87 on the northbound side, also after the Surrey in Albany. 91 on the southbound side, it is back from Windsor all the way to downtown Hartford. I-84 on the eastbound and westbound side, also on I-91. In Hartford, I-84 in the eastbound and westbound side, also at Route 8 in Waterbury. Merritt Parkway in the northbound side, so from 7 all the way at Bridgeport. 95 on the northbound side, it is backed up for George Washington Bridge in New York City, all the way up to New Haven, Connecticut. And highways and byways in New York City, yes. Logo. Alright. Look at that MBTA alerts at 4:14. Survive and survive. Detroit to the construction and SS. SL4. Detroit to the construction. SL5 experiencing minor delays and Sylvania and support. And SL5 experiencing minor delays in the traffic. On the commuter rail. Looking good on it. The ferry's out. Looking good. Peter Chill News time. 4:15. 4:14 on this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, 10 for weather report. And look at that radar, and it shows a line of rain showers, the clusters of rain showers from Worcester all the way down to northeastern Massachusetts and the 7 Hampshire up in the New Hampshire to Vermont. And this is one cell of very hefty rain showers and thunderstorms. Zooming in a closer look at it, and it shows Heavy rain, showers, and thunderstorms from Fall River, stretching down to Bristol, down to Warren, down to Warwick and East Greenwich, and up into Spring Lake, out of West Greenwich, and stretching down north of Vaughan Town, up in Connecticut. And checking out to see where these storms are going to be headed. This one cell is going to be headed northeast, so Swansea, Dighton, East Taunton, Lakeville, Bridgewater, Middleborough, you're going to be next in these line of showers and thunderstorms, and then it's going to be headed towards the east. So Swansea, Fall River, get ready for some hefty bands of showers and thunderstorms. And there's a line of rain showers stretching from New London all day down to Bridgeport, Connecticut, and then coming a bunch of long time from New York all the way down south with some heavy bands of showers and storms around Islip and around Southfold, New York. And zooming you out a little bit, and it shows clusters of rain showers around upstate New York, down to West New York, down to west of Kingston, New York. Alright, let's take a look at our forecast. 7-day forecast, nope, hazard weather outlook because day 1 tonight, isolated needing the thunderstorm could cause a strong damage and wind gusts. The risk is greatest south of the Mass Pike. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely remain for 7 p.m. Most clouds got during the early evening in the gradual clearing with a low around 49 degrees. Worst spot 69 miles at anticipation 6%. New precipitation less than 10 minutes. Time out pulse with thunderstorms. So if you're going to the pulse off game, look out to the side for showers and storms. For Thursday, most clouds got about 7 about 49 degrees. Northwest wind around 14 and 17 miles an hour, shifting at 7 to 11 miles an hour. Gusts at 20 miles an hour for Friday. Port 7 clouds got about 69 about 50 degrees. Northwest about 7 to 11 miles an hour. Anticipation 22%. Saturday, punch above before 7 a.m. Most clouds got chance of showers on Saturday night after 10 p.m. Most clouds got about 59 degrees. Anticipation 40% for Saturday. For Sunday, chance of showers before 4 p.m. Punch above before 9 a.m. Parts of the podcast got about 76 by 53 degrees and anticipation 40%. Monday, chance of showers. Parts of the podcast got about 60 by 54 degrees, anticipation 55%. Tuesday, most of the podcast got about 73 by 57 degrees, and for Wednesday, most of it got about 76 degrees. Good and not here, it is an overcast and it's podcast 74 degrees, humidity 40%, 23 degrees Celsius. That's me for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news. It is April of the June 8th, 2016 on a Wednesday. Please have a good evening and goodbye today. I'll see you at 11 o'clock for our late night report or overnight report after the sports after the Sox Giants. Have a good evening.